Welcome. We've already done Gemini. Ooh, Scorpio. We have not done Scorpio yet. This is my channel. I'm Whitney. Welcome. Whitney Moonshine. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, it doesn't resonate. Do not worry. We got ego death. I just cut the deck too. And actually, ego death would be scorpion energy. Okay. Ooh, there's karma underneath it. Ooh, okay, with choices. Okay. So now I'm going to shuffle. I love this deck so much. Okay, so ego death. Somebody's getting kicked out of their tower, okay, and it's about damn time, which is why Scorpio wanted to take energy. I believe maybe why Gemini wanted to take it was because it could be the lovers that are coming down. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily have to mean two people. It could just mean one person. And, you know, the lovers doesn't always have to represent two people. It can be the masculine and the feminine in one person. Santa Morta, oh my God, offering. This is the Scorpio card. Isn't that strange? So death is in the air. Okay. Okay, so somebody's going to die, but they get resurrected right away. It's already happened with tolerance. Okay, so I believe that somebody's getting kicked off their high horse. Okay, it's been a long time in the making. Okay, and it's scorpion energy because death has to come in to end it. There's only usually one way that this can happen. If somebody doesn't step down willingly, then they get offered as a sacrifice. Okay, so I feel like it's already happened. Okay, so there is something that's going to die, but it gets resurrected right away as something else. Okay, and it's already happened because this person had choices that they were supposed to make. Okay, I don't know if this is you. I don't know if there's somebody around you. I feel like there's somebody around you. They had a choice to make. Everybody has choices to make. Okay, you either choose to be selfish or you choose to help others. And I believe that their karma was to help, and they chose almost like they tolerated something instead of living it, instead of loving it. They tolerated it as if a heavy cigarette smoke in the room of non-smokers. Okay, maybe this was you. They had to tolerate you. Okay, and that's a huge ego death because I mean, to tolerate somebody that you were, you know, kind of supposed to love, right? Karma says that like that was a giving situation and it had already happened in another lifetime, and they chose to let the ego step in front of, I don't know, their karma. Ego outstood karma somehow. They stopped caring about what if, you know, what's going to happen if I do this? What's going to happen if I do this? Like, I do think that somebody was acknowledging the future at some point to say, if I do this, there's going to be repercussions. But I don't know if they had a lover that said, well, just do it anyways and see what happens, right? They could have had somebody, um, you know, been with somebody, married to somebody, or in a contract with somebody that really made wrong decisions. And there was that kind of like evil voice on the side of them that made them do certain things, made them tolerate you because the love had to go to them, right? Something maybe along those lines. Okay. And you had to go, you had to just go. Okay, couldn't be a part of this situation anymore, couldn't be a part of their ego rising even more. Okay, honestly, joy and light, like this person's ego, they just really, they rode like a Pegasus into the night, you know, like they were so hyped up on who they were and that you had to really free yourself from it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, okay, so maybe something that you um sacrificed, death, okay, you chose to kill yourself from the situation, you are now resurrecting. Glam. I'd say, yeah, I'd say get those shoes shined up, because this freedom is going to get you somewhere. It's going to get you in new energy. It's almost like, it could be like witness protection. You fake your own death, and that means you have to walk away from everybody. Okay, justice, look at that. You have to walk away from everybody. And like, people who are part of the witness protection are usually, because they're testifying against a crime, they're doing the justice system a favor by staying off the radar until this person can see a court, until they can see a court of law and get what they deserve. So maybe somebody's been arrested and you've been in hiding, and now you can resurrect now. That's what spirit is. I think that's the full analogy, is somebody in wit pro is can return back to their life again. Oh my God, that's what it is. Wow. Anything else? Look up. Yes. Okay. So definitely there's a huge change happening in somebody's life. Okay. And they have been looking down for a long time, right? Because nobody knows them. They're a part of this situation because somebody just wants to ride around on their little horse. Okay. And you had to die. You had to die because this person made a choice, and their choice was to tolerate you and not accept you. So you went, okay, well, you've committed crimes, and I'm going to now testify against you because we're not on the same team anymore. And now it's like that's this transformation. You get your life back. Oh my God, you get your life back. There's the marijuana card, peace and love, baby. There's the spider and the two sides. So it's taken a really long time to catch this person, and you did. This person, look at that, the 4-leaf clover. You know how hard it is to find a 4-leaf clover? Just about as hard to find this criminal. Okay, was as hard as, finding a 4-leaf clover. So, but you found them. You found them on the other side. You caught them. Okay, you might have, honestly, there's creepy. You know what I'm getting? The analogy of what I'm getting is, I was wondering if this was ever going to come in, because this was such a funny, peculiar story. Okay, the whole story about Monster. The woman, I forget what her actual name is, but the movie was called Monster. Charlize Theron played her. Anyways, I watched this court documentary about her, and she was, I think, up for parole, or she asked to just see the court of law, and she asked the judge to kill her. I think she was up for parole. I think they were about to release her. And she said, you have to kill me. If I go back out there, I'm going to reoffend, and I'm going to reoffend and reoffend, and I'm going to kill everybody, because there's so much hate inside of her for whatever a man did to her, right? She was going to, somebody had to ego death her. Somebody, and what I'm getting is the actual real story on her was when they were trying to, I feel like her name was like Irene or Eileen or something like that. Anyways, when they were trying to catch her, okay, there was this detective this cop that they lined up for her to take home with her. And the guys that she took home with her never came back. So here's this guy sitting in a bar. I'm just going to call her Irene. Irene is like hitting on him and everything. And he's like talking into his mic because he's all wired up. And he's like, listen, and she just went to the bathroom or something. And he's like, listen, she wants this. She wants to take me home. Like, you guys, you have to come in right now. Like, if she takes me, you're never going to see me again. Goosebumps all over my arm right now. And they caught her. They finally caught her. I mean, at that point, she was just killing innocent men. It started off as this man who raped her, right? She killed, and she didn't mean to do it. But then, right, she started doing it because she started getting a liking from it, because she realized how dirty people were. Okay. So now I think the analogy would be somebody around you did something to you, and they didn't know how it was going to make them feel. And then once they did it, it made them feel good. So they continued to do it. And then once you said, no, you're not doing this to me anymore, okay, they casted you away and you died. Okay, now this whole court has come about. Okay, there's been some type of investigation. You've caught them and how creepy they are, because this person is creepy. They're a creep. They're a massive creep, and they've been this way multiple lifetimes in a row. So it's almost like, now you're not dumb anymore to this person's game. Okay, you know when to sacrifice yourself. You know when to sacrifice a relationship over somebody's ego. Listen, I'm not going to play this in your fucking ego today. I'm going to go until you can figure yourself out. We are not anything. Okay, you go on Whitpro, you die, you leave the situation because you already saw it, you already knew it was going to happen, and they did it to you again. So you go, you have self-respect, you tell them, no, I'll just die then. I will die before you do this to me again. And then they parade it around on their little fucking Pegasus horse, right? Acting like they're delivering all this love and light to everybody. Yet what they did to you was they casted you out, they killed you, but yet they're so full of love and so full of light. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. Okay. You don't go kill somebody out of your family and then act like you're the nicest widow mother. No. No, 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 no. Okay, so that's why all of a sudden you weren't going to play their game. Like, no, you're not going to act like this. You're not going to act like the victim all the time. You're not going to act like you didn't do this. You're not going to act like you didn't orchestrate this. So I'm gone. And now I don't know what happened. I don't know if like suddenly the courts are done and like the situation's up and everybody can go back, because now they know that this person actually did it. I don't know. If finally your job is over with. You don't have to do this anymore, but something is coming to an end, and it's double Scorpio, which means till death parts us, right? So either they, like, you parted, okay, and they got to continue to live their little bullshit life, right? And it was kind of like one of those things where you just had to leave it in the universe's hands, right? Like, if you want to catch them, go ahead, but I've already caught them doing this, and I don't need, but it's always better to build a stronger case, right? Like they obviously, I don't know, man, it's so sad to say, but like, I mean, one is bad enough. You didn't, but nobody obviously wanted to believe you on this person. They wanted more evidence, and they got it, right? You gotta be careful what you wish for, because if somebody tells you something and you don't believe them and you say, bring me proof, I just want to say, if you want somebody to bring you proof of something instead of going and asking somebody else the real question, then you're making somebody jump through some hoop that they don't deserve, because you won't ask the real person the truth, right? So somebody is out of witness protection and they get to go back to their life. So congratulations. That's amazing. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, if it doesn't resonate, obviously don't take it. Okay. Personal readings, like I said, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Okay, thank you so much for all your support and all your love and everything you guys do. Just, yeah, a big thank you. And thank you for watching and liking and subscribing. And I really hope this message hits home with somebody. And like I said, if it doesn't, don't worry about it. And if it does, then you're getting out of Whitpro. So fuck yeah. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.